Alright, sorry everybody. It looks like I'm having technical problems. Give me a minute. Right, hello everyone. Again, I'm sorry. Apparently there's just something wrong with my internet. I don't know. I have no clue. But I did say in the last stream that I was having some problems. So, yeah, problems. So we're in that dungeon that we entered, and you guys missed a cutscene as we entered here. It was basically a cutscene where they were talking about how excited they were to go through the dungeon. It wasn't really that much of a huge cutscene, to be honest.
All creator is now live. Streaming Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Stream elements. I think I'm just going to get rid of that, because that is not good. That is a bad thing. Stream elements, I don't know what you're on about, but you've got some learning to do, apparently. Hey, all right, everybody. Well, this is part 2 of the second act of Natlin. And sorry for the abrupt entrance, but it's just what happens when stream elements is stupid, I guess. I don't know. So we entered a dungeon, and when we entered the dungeon, everyone in the party was like, oh, I'm excited to go through this dungeon. And then that was pretty much it. You guys didn't really miss much. It was kind of a dumb little cutscene that didn't really do much to enhance the experience. And then Streamlabs decided to be dumb, I guess.
Bryce Campbell. I only use stream elements on YouTube.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
That's what I keep meaning to say. Stream Elements, not Stream Labs. I'm sorry, everyone. Get them both mixed up sometimes. I just think it's weird that it just decides to do that whenever. Part of me was thinking I should have stopped the stream when I was at that halfway point, but, you know, I said to myself,
As a
let's get
professional
going.
trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Alright, anyway. Bryce, what would you say, how far do you think I have to go to the end of Act 2? I know you've already gotten through Act 2. So do you think I still have a long way to go, or am I getting close to the end?
Bryce Campbell. This is the last dungeon of Act 2.
Right. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to cap off this stream with something extra special. Maybe I'll do a little bit of something else after I'm done with this dungeon. Because it just seems a shame to just have this stream be so short, you know? I really hate when unexpected crap happens. And I gotta be honest, I probably shouldn't be streaming on Mondays anyway, because everyone in the family is so selfish with the way that they do stuff with the tabs that it really bogs down the internet sometimes. And that's not good at all for the stream. Maybe I shouldn't stream at all on Mondays, that's what I'm trying to get at. Because it just doesn't feel like a good time, especially when there are so many people that want to stay home and not do any work. Alright. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with this dragon now. I'll just do this, I guess. Alright, well, I don't know how they were expecting me to get the dragon up
It
here.
should not be too long until the end of the act afterwards, but it is weird, as I mentioned before.
Yeah. Oh, come on. And now I'm here. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Alright, just jump twice, I guess, and then fall. Great. And here, what the hell? How was I supposed to cross that gap with this lizard? They didn't put a thing here. There's none up above. There's that one up there.
Bryce Campbell.
But you can only get to that.
This too.
They should have one of these hook things over there on that floating island. I don't know why they decided to make it to where you looks like you gotta jump over there, but you can't. I can get that.
Those guys guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Okie doke. Hey, Suzanne. Sorry about the stream cutting out like that.
Come on out. Right now. A proper send-off.
I really never planned for
Umbrella warfare, I
accidents like that, but, you know, all I can do is continue the stream and set it up as a part 2. And I hate doing that. I know there are people that like watching content continuously, but I don't like to force people to have to tune into something afterwards to get the gist of what's going on in my streams. I like to keep my streams kind of sequential, you know? Everything contained in one stream, that way you don't have to
Coming at ya.
watch other streams just to get an idea of what's been going on.
Watch out.
Bombs away! Go!
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Show them. Right here. Emerge.
You know what would really help is if they allowed us to combine
That's
videos on YouTube and Twitch. Like, if they can't give us some proper way to keep the stream
Umbrella warfare, I
up
guess.
constantly. Like, everybody has these problems, but that's the thing. You can never predict them.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
And giving us something like that, the ability to combine videos together, would at least give us some sort of control. But yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of literally everything that I did recently to change up my stream. Because it's really not... If it's the thing that's causing all these problems that I'm having now,
Place we need to go
then
seems
it's
really
really
high
not
up.
worth it. I'm not talking about the UI and stuff that I drew and things like that. I'm talking about the
Water jet!
bot and all the other things.
Right here. Emerge. Right here. A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Watch out!
La, 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 la. Let the show begin.
Go, Barbara, go!
Oh, no!
Watch out! Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there!
Wipe out!
Fire! Well, with rocks. Watch out! Come on out, right now. Emerge. Hey there! Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there!
Oh, door. Okay. I have no control over this.
Watch out! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Show them right now. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right here, right now. Emerge. Come on out. Right now. Hey there! Ha-ha! Attack! Watch out!
Oh, you got a big guy.
Coming at you!
Go! Yeah! Yeah!
Hey there! Attack! That's the way. Hiya! Coming at ya! Attack! Ha! Coming at ya! Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hiya! Cha! Ha! Emerge. A sight to behold. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Coming at ya! Hiya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Watch out! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there!
Go!
Show them right now. Emerge. Coming at ya! Attack! That's the way. Watch out! Cha!
Okay. Oh, treasure.
Ready, steady, go!
Did it restart again, or is it still going? I can't tell. I can never tell now.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories. That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Ooh! Hey there! A proper send-off! From the Spinolith, watch out! Haha!
Right now. Oh, emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Cha! Attack! That's the way. Coming at ya! Haha!
Come on, on out. Right now. Right here.
Watch out! Hiya! Cha! Ha! Ha! Hiya!
A proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Ha! Hey there!
Ah! Ah! Cha! Ah!
Ah!
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us. Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
Let's go, Twirly!
It's nothing. I can walk it off. Umbrella warfare, I guess. A proper send-off. From the Spina with love.
Let the show begin.
Right here.
Drilling down!
Emerge right now.
Coming at ya! Hiya! Aha!
You're here. You're bunch of times. The Wyap's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Atta girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyap with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss. That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyap of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyap. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyap can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyap can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem. Still, we can't just leave the Wyap to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyap and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyap, not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous!
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyap! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyap, can you hear me? Wyap?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyap from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself.
Welcome back, Suzanne.
You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
From the earth to this.
Let's shred, Sharky! Ha! Ho! Chip! Ha!
The flames of redemption. The rush begins.
Clear the area!
Hear the inferno call.
Carving waves! Surf's up!
My coming.
Ha! Let her rip! Woohoo! Amazing! Woohoo!
But no!
Oh, we won! We actually won! That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Yo, it's him!
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayub. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Milani? So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wayub first. Okay, that should be enough. Wayub? Wayub? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change, no matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back!
The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power, comes at a price.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Okay. Past and future, look for... Okay. Was that the end of the act, or... Nope, we're still on Act 2. Okay, alright. Let's go ahead and head on back. Sorry, I wasn't really saying all that much of anything. I didn't know when there was going to be more talking or something. Plus, I wasn't really saying all that much of anything. Yeah, I thought I was pretty close to the end. Alright, cool. Thanks, Bryce. But yeah, there really wasn't much for me to say what was going on and all that stuff. Seeing Tupac was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure everybody says that, though. Whoa, I got to meet Tupac in Genshin Impact. I was like, whoa, it's him, everyone. He's alive. No. At the same time, it's a little sad. I know. Well, it wasn't a reference. It's just a name. It's a name. We make the references. That's the thing. Can I... Wait. Oh, yeah, I could just... That's right. I opened up that back door, didn't I? Here we go.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one. All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
No. That can't be true, can it?
Oh man, everybody, mark this on your calendar. Next September, there's gonna be no Natlan. We've got to do something.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
Wow, that is such an accurate... Wow, I'm glad I'm here when I'm here. 5 years plus 500 plus 5 years. Oh no. But yeah, what you said, Bryce, I'm pretty sure Beerus wouldn't like that.
But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyatt has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyatt Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyatt. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But aren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Bryce Campbell. This memory realm kind of reminds me of Enkonomiya.
Right. It reminds me of Cloud Retainer's place.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Why do I get a really weird feeling about her father now? Uh-oh.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Alright, I feel like we're wrapping things up here. Whoops, sorry, dude.
Is this an answer from this world?
I really don't think that we'll need to continue playing the stream or whatever. I feel like this is a decent time that we got going on here.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Oh, it's okay, Suzanne. It's an emotional scene.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Hey, my sister works for them. She's like, oh yeah, of course everyone but your sister. Alright, no other recipes.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys?
Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
In fact, I'm the one that gave him all the drinks.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Aeon-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes, so please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
Hey, while we were talking with the Pyro Archon, we forgot to ask exactly why we can't get the power from the statue, didn't we? We still haven't asked that question. Why haven't we asked that question yet?
I'll drink to that.
See, everyone agrees with me.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
We're not making fun of you. We want that.
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
Free carrots, free radishes. I'm in heaven. I'm just kidding. Alright, we can't talk with anyone else. Where's, Oh, there's he. There's Kanich.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
I'm pretty sure after the last time she said, "No one do that ever again," and now we never, now we're never going to hear it ever again. Alani. Well, there she is. She's eating. I'd eat too.
Now, at previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Me.
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And now I'm being the moody one.
Tacos!
Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
Hold up, though. Look at them tacos. Wait. Look at these tacos. What the fuck? No. Look at them. Look. Oh, wait. Come on, camera. Look at. They have giant things of ham in them. What the fuck? Look at how big those tacos are. I want one of those. All right, thanks, Bryce. Thank you for showing up. And thanks for coming back. I'm sorry we've been experiencing stream problems today. It's not something I ever count on happening, but I'll make sure to do some tests later on and try to get to the bottom of why it's happening. But yeah, they have big old hunks of meat in them. Wow, I want one of those. Sorry, just thinking about it made my digestive system say yes, me too.
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely, and that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way in the days ahead, though. We'll have to train harder, make sure we're in peak condition. That includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you the ropes. Interested?
No thanks.
Paimon, you gotta learn at some point. What's her name? Oh, there she is.
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. I raised my glass to you. Anyway, my sister's already gone back to our tribe. She has patients to treat.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and, well... Paimon just thinks she really cares about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. To tell her and the rest of the family that they need to be extra careful. I just hope they take it seriously. The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise caution on your adventures as well.
Traveler just looks over at Paimon like, shut up! Hi, guys. Don't think there was anybody else. Oh, there she is. I was about to say, where'd she go?
Alright, Kachina. Let's party! I'm a little embarrassed. Don't be. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
Doing her dance. All right. Let's wrap this up.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Do we have more questions than this? Oh well. Yeah, maybe.
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
That's all for Act 2.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Child, what are you doing? Ooh.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Okay, here we go. Questions about Captain's whereabouts.
Well, Our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters
That's
of
not
the
Child?
Northwind.
It sounds a lot like him. It sounded a lot like him. I was like, hmm? Like, that's Child. What? What is he doing? What are you doing, man? Oh, well. But, I guess it's someone I'll have to meet later on then, I guess.
I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know.
Nods, yes.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Here we go. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look at the trailer then. Whereabouts about elemental energy and the abyss. Wait a minute. That voice also sounds like somebody else. Is it Kaya? Okay. Well, I'll have to watch the trailer then. A lot of those voices do sound similar, though, when you think about it. About elemental energy and the abyss.
The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself.
Oh.
Something else you'd like to ask?
Well, darn it. Now we'll never figure out why I can't get statue power.
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues. Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from afar. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Nope, that was all of them.
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream. Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me.
Okay.
I bet
They
you
say the
guys
same
must be
things.
tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
All right. Well, we know they're all going to say the same thing. Actually, I don't remember him standing. Oh, wait, no. He was standing there and she was sitting there. Okay, so they all say pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure.
All right, Kachina.
Yeah, they do.
Don't be.
Yeah, they do. All right. Let me go back up and do the thing. Leave out of here, I guess. Oh no, these are rooms. There's the exit. I think that's it, maybe. Yes. All right, well. That was part 2 of my stream. I'm sorry I had to cut it up. I gotta reiterate, it really is something that I can't predict when it's going to happen, and I do my best to try and keep everything in order on my channels. And when certain cutscenes get lost in translation, I try to convey them to you. And to be honest, that cutscene that you guys missed out on wasn't that much of anything. It was just them talking about being excited to explore the dungeon we were going through.
Ad Astra
And Paimon didn't get it.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I was like, why are you all so excited? Alright. And get the Prima GMs.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's...
Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Oh, wow, and we get 500 Prima Gems for completing it. Sweet. That's awesome. And of course, the free wish and all the free stuff that comes from finishing up an Archon quest. And all the other things we could do during a chill stream. It's getting pretty late. It's almost 11 o'clock for me here. And I'm going to end the stream. I don't have enough to do a 10 pull. Well, I do if I count the 2 wishes, but I really don't want to. I'm going to be saving up my Prima Gems for whatever next character they have that I might be interested in. So, let's go ahead and pop off these achievements too. I forgot to do that. Alright. Head on. Oops. Go back to the title screen. Give out my thanks. So first, before I forget, I want to thank Semi for showing up earlier on in the stream. Not the streams you guys have seen. The opening stream that ended up getting cut off because of technical issues. And again, to everybody, I'm very sorry for all the technical issues I've been having during this stream. Thank you to you, Suzanne, for stopping by and hanging out for as long as you did. Thank you, Domfy, for showing up. It was good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by and said hello. It's always nice meeting old friends. And Bryce, again, thank you so much. I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for your stream. I didn't want spoilers, obviously, but I will try and catch the next one you do. Let's see, am I forgetting anybody? Nope. It's just you guys. Oh, and Time Lords. Of course, how could I forget Time Lords? They weren't here for this particular stream, but they were here for the first half of my chopped up stream. So thank you very much, Time Lords. I'm happy you showed up, and I'm sorry that you didn't, you couldn't stick around for the second half. But yeah, to anyone wondering what it is I'm going to be streaming again, tomorrow, definitely tomorrow, but it won't be Genshin Impact. I have a new game called Visions of Mana that I want to play. I'm definitely going to be starting that tomorrow. And then the next time I play Genshin Impact, it'll definitely be a chill stream where I finish off all of those side quests that I collected as I was traveling through Natland, and probably get a bunch of the waypoints and stuff out of the way, so it makes traversal a lot easier. Do all that stuff, Again, I really hate when my stream gets chopped up, but I will take a look at it and make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again. To everyone that's watching in the archives, like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. I will see you all in the next stream. You all have a great day, great night, depending on where you live, and I will talk to you all later. Good night, everybody.